Welcome everyone. My name is Floyd Thomas. I'm the proud owner of this beautiful hotel, the Gable downtown. And we're very excited to have Floyd Mayweather have his press conference here. This is his home. We consider him a great friend, and we're excited to have everyone here. Thank you.
Next, have a seat, bro. Stay there. That's your seat.
Thank you.
And next we'll have Kenanese, who is the owner of Front Row Entertainment, Front Row TMT, and partner in the Global Titans Fight Series.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming. Like Floyd said, Brent said, I'm the owner of the company promoting this fight. Thank you for coming.
And next on our panel, the man, Dangerous Don Moore, undefeated boxer, TMT fighter.
Thank everybody for coming out. This is going to be a great event. Fireworks from the starting bell, May 14th. And I want to thank Front Row and TMT Promotions. So let's get it on.
Does anyone have any questions for Don about his upcoming competition?
Don, you afraid to fight in Dubai? Have you ever been to Dubai?
No, I'm excited. It's going to be a glorious event, and to be fighting on the rooftop like that high in the sky, going to be pretty extreme. So I can't wait for May 14th.
I have a question. So what are some of the things that you're doing to prepare a fight against someone like Floyd?
I know Floyd. You know, we've been together for a few years, and you know, I know his technique, I know his style. So, you know, it's gonna be easy work for me. You know, as far as like, you know, I respect him being a boxer. You know, I respect his accolades, but this ain't a sparring match. You know, this is a real deal. It's a real fight. So it's gonna be explosive.
Don, you got a pistol around?
Nah.
Don, what does this do for your career as far as moving forward, being in this event?
I'm in a great position, and I'm thankful to be in this great position. And it's like, you know, it's like 0 to 100. You know, I'm in there with the best in the world that we know. You know, so all the respect due to Floyd, but how y'all see him and respect him is different from as a fighter and how I see him and respect him. You know, when we in that ring, it's all business. And you know, Roger Mayweather prepared me. You know, and I've been training, strengthening, conditioning, doing everything I can to, you know, make sure that, you know, we get the job done.
How did this opportunity come about? Is this way back, this last minute?
It's my dream to be right here doing what I'm doing to showcase my talent in front of the world. And I couldn't have asked of a better opportunity to be in there with one of the best in the world, you know. So this is about to be punch by punch, skill by skill, just from the start of the bell, it's about to go be explosive. So
What's it like emotionally to have to fight somebody you care so much about?
I love it, you know, but business is business. And you gotta separate personal from business. So my job is to perform. My job is to showcase my talent. And my job is to let him know that this ain't no sparring match. You know, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, the president, you didn't know, somebody just slipped onto the panel you may have heard of before. The almighty, I'll make my own words, the almighty Floyd Mayweather.
Thanks for having me. I want to say thank you to Ken
Thank you to Brent. Thank you to James McNair and the rest of the team. Raul, I want to say thank you. And John, I want to say thank you for putting me and Raul together. We're here again for another explosive event. We chose Dubai. We've been working on this now for a very long time. So hopefully everything goes like it should go. I want to say thank you to all the sponsors. I'm pretty sure we got so many different sponsors just behind me. So this should be an explosive card. We also got Anderson Silva. He's made a lot of noise in the MMA, as well as a few fights, a few boxing matches, lately. But I'm just, happy to be here. I've been here so many times, in the sport of boxing. I was at the pinnacle for so long, just to be able to be in the sport of boxing for, now this year will be 26 years into when I was competing. If I'm not mistaken, I was world champion 20 years. So I'm truly blessed. And if a lot of you know, a lot of people from my team is now gone. Uncle Roger Mayweather, he passed away. Rafael Garcia, my cut man, the hand specialist, he's gone. So, a lot of my team has left me, but I'm always ready mentally, but to prepare yourself mentally, you have to be, to prepare yourself physically, you have to be mentally ready. So Don is, a hell of a fighter, undefeated actually, just like myself. Not as many fights, but he's a tough competitor. And he always comes and gives 100%. That's what it's about. Give it 100%. You can never overlook anyone. And I've been in there with the best. And there's so many different names. There's so many different guys out there that I was able to share the ring with. So many guys that's going down in the Hall of Fame. And I'm truly thankful. I'm truly blessed. I think this year, with COVID, COVID hit, so I wasn't able to go to New York for the Hall of Fame because, I'm being inducted into the Hall of Fame, which is, that's another great thing of mine that I was able to accomplish. One of the goals I was able to accomplish, become a Hall of Fame fighter. And I take my hat off to so many legendary fighters that opened up the door and paved the way for me to be where I'm at, today. But it's just good to be able to give the people, a glimpse of me, just a little bit of flash, a little bit of flair. And Don, we was able to work. Some days he get the best of me, some days I get the best of him. So, it's up and down. So, tough competitor. And I'm just happy that everybody showed up. I apologize that I'm a little late, but y'all know Miami traffic is crazy. Miami traffic is crazy. But Dubai, get ready. And I just want the world to tune in. We're gonna have some fun. And it's an explosive card. Thank you. I'm pretty sure you guys got questions, so I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Floyd, how different is this one from the last one not here at the Dolphin Stadium last year?
Well, I'm pretty sure Don gonna come to fight. It's a little different. Don is gonna come to fight, and may the best man win. Whereas at the Dolphin Stadium, Roman Wall talked a good game, but he didn't come to fight. He came to hold. So if he's coming to fight, I'm coming to fight. 8 rounds from start to finish. That's gonna be explosive. I'm pretty sure the first round is gonna be a fill-out round, which it don't have to be a fill-out round. I pretty much know Don, he know me, but we really don't know each other when the gloves are smaller and we're under the lights. Because when we're in the gym, we can work any kind of way we want to work, but when it's for the people, we gotta give them a show.
It'll be 3 rounds.
We don't know the exact minutes, but it's 8 rounds for sure.
Of course, I know as being an athlete, each moment is special. Each fight is different. Each training section is different. Each training camp. So, what makes this special for you going to Dubai and this next fight versus previous?
Yeah, before I touch on that, I want to tell you congratulations.
I appreciate that.
A lot of people don't know you had a great NBA career. I love watching you. A lot of guys that don't get that light shining on them. but you're one of the guys that, you know, I really like to watch you play, you know, when you was competing against, you know, other great athletes. But what's gonna make this any different? It's gonna just being able to travel the world and do something different, you know, able to display my talent to the world and give people over in the UAE a piece of Floyd Mayweather. You know, I was able to go to Tokyo, Japan, and just for 3 rounds, I was able to do 40,000 in the arena. Yeah, just in 3 minutes. So, you know, I'm still explosive. I'm still able to do crazy numbers. But I didn't do it all by myself. I have to take my hat off to my dad, as well as my uncle Roger, who's no longer with us. Without my dad, I wouldn't be where I'm at. You know, everything from from the houses to the cars to the jets to everything. Every day I get up. You know, I gotta, just give thanks to God, but also give thanks to my dad, because my dad blessed me with everything. He blessed me with the talent. My dad pushed me every day in and day out. Son, you want to be the best. You want to be the best. Don't worry, everything takes time. And that happened. But as far as going to the UAE, giving the people a piece of me, which is it's going to be great. Don is a hell of a fighter, tough competitor. He's undefeated for a reason. He's undefeated. It's obvious because he can fight. So we want to give people some excitement. Come May 14th. And I want to say thank you to thank you to Ken. We've been working on this for a while, so hopefully May 14th we're able to make this all happen, because it's supposed to happen in February. So the date keep getting pushed back, But I keep my fingers crossed and only hope for the best.
And adding to this illustrious panel, we have the incomparable Anderson Silva, UFC champion and undefeated boxer. Questions for Mr. Silva?
Right?
How is your transition to boxing coming along?
Well, I trained in boxing for many years in Brazil, and it's funny because it's my whole dream is fight boxing, but it's not the same level, with Mr. Mayweather and the huge athletes have in boxing, but I try to do my best, and I'm so lucky because God gave me an opportunity for continue doing my best and showing my respect for boxing community, and I need to say thank you for the team, the Mayweather, for giving me this opportunity, for showing my respect for boxing.
Anderson, you competed at the highest event in UFC. How does it feel knowing that you're in the same car as one of the greatest?
Wow. For many years, I watching boxing and I watching Mr. Mayweather fight, and I just, that's insane, because when I'm in the home with my kids, I just watching and say, whoa, look at that, that's different level, and I'm so lucky because everything I do in my job, I try to do something real, and put my passion and my love for sport, and that's the new chance I have to prove my respect and prove how much I love the combat sports, especially boxing.
Many have said that you've had the best transition from MMA to boxing. What are your expectations for the next fight?
Wow, I trained in box for long years, and now I'm not fighting more MMA. I just train in boxing every day and help my kids train in kickboxing and Muay Thai, but I train in boxing every day, and I try to change and doing something better and better every day, and I have one more chance for showing my respect, for do my job, and pass for people how much fight is about passion, about love, you know.
You have one of the best, give you some advice.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, boss. Thank you so much.
I want to say I really want to say thank you to Roe and the CGI team and the Gabriel Hotel. You know, the Gabriel Hotel in Miami has been great to me as well as everybody, my staff and my team. So, you know, of course I know we're live on different social media pages. I just want to let everyone know. You come to Miami, look us up, Gabriel Hotel. We're located on Ocean as well as Biscayne, one of the best hotels in South Beach. This is where I stay every time I'm in Miami. Comfortable, good environment, great employees, and this is the place to be. And I just want to once again tell everyone, thank you. You people are amazing, because without you, it wouldn't be no me. I wouldn't have made it to where I made it to without your support. All pay-per-view buys, they all count, they all add up. Whereas, you know, I was just looking the other day, someone had sent me a text message, someone from my team, and you know, just with 2 fights, I was able to do 10 million homes in pay-per-view. Would that record ever be broken? Most likely it's not, because television has changed. You know, they got so many different outlets where people are still in, you know, still in the fights and still in the MMA bouts, but streaming, you know, we look forward to streaming this, and it should be huge. Once again, without you guys, it wouldn't be no me. And without my dad, I wouldn't be here in front of you all. My dad is truly a blessing to me. My Uncle Roger was truly a blessing. I truly just believed in myself and believed in my skills from day one. And the most important thing about me is I believe when nobody else believes. So whatever you're trying to do or whatever you're trying to accomplish in life, you have to believe first. I know I can do anything. I can do anything in life that I set my mind to do. And like I always say, there's only 3 ways you can learn: hearing, seeing, and doing. And what made me so deadly in the sport of boxing, I was able to learn in all 3 ways. So James, Jonah, Raul, Euclid, and the CGI, just the whole staff, Brent, Ken, I just want to say thank you. You guys are amazing. We're going to continue to work together. And as long as we work together, we can't be stopped.
I just have a question for Anderson. So, what is your opinion of your opponent, Bruno Machado? He's a UAE Warriors champion. Just want to know your take on the bout.
Well, I think it's a good challenge for me, you know, and I know Bruno, you know, I think this is a good opportunity for UK for see the big show, you know, and I'm lucky. I'm so happy, you know. Bruno is a very good fighter. This is different than MMA, you know, it's boxing, but I try to do my best. I try to do my best and prove my respect for boxing.
Floyd, you mentioned going to UAE for this event, fought in Japan before another exhibition. Any regrets that during your career you didn't fight overseas?
No, absolutely not. I mean, everything happens for a reason. You know, you take nothing for granted. I'm happy with how my career went. You know, it's obvious it was planned that way for a certain reason. You know, just so many great things were able to happen in my career. Like when I was able to become my own boss and, you know, buy myself out my contract for $750,000, and then just in 3 fights with the Canelo, Pacquiao, and McGregor, I was able to make $750 million. So, I mean, you know, I'm very thankful, you know, for how my career has went. Thankful for my team, and on this go around, I want to make sure my dad is able to go over to the UAE and, you know, and enjoy himself, you know, because he's a lot older now. But my trainer, Gerald Tucker, he comes from the same school, you know, my uncle Roger Mayweather, the same school that he comes from, the same school that I come from, the Mayweather school, basically. My uncle Roger is more offensive minded. My dad is more a defensive wizard. Whereas my dad wants you to, the less you get hit, the longer you're able to last in the sport. And without my dad, just teaching me that in the beginning of my career, I could have ended up like a lot of other fighters. As far as a lot of fighters lose everything when their career is over. And with me being able to have a sharp mind, I was able to make smart investments. I'm still making smart investments. I got so many great business partners, and just to be able to make millions of dollars, every month is a blessing. Being outside the ring, not just in the ring. Whereas a lot of athletes only can make money at what they do, either on the field, on the court, or on the ice rink, on a tennis court. But I was able to capitalize and use my fame as well as my fortune and make a fortune on the outside, which is truly a blessing. As far as owning skyscrapers and different multi-family buildings and apartments and skating rinks and gentlemen's clubs, and my portfolio stayed growing and growing. But just the beginning.
I have a question. Speaking of that, Don, I know you have a special relationship with Roger, and the respect you have for him is enormous. So how does working with him, going to prepare you and make you different going into this exhibition fight than the other exhibition opponents that Floyd had?
Roger Mayweather is like a master trainer. He was a father figure to me. He's so passionate for me to be a part of just the Mayweather organization. And growing up in the sport, learning boxing, learning techniques, skills. Like, he smiled down on us. And he prepared me for this moment, so his belief in me and just his hard work and dedication. Just he put into me every day running, just, I'm humble, I'm happy, and I know it just make me smiling down on us, so I'm definitely prepared for this event. May 14th, we're gonna have a lot of fun, and that's what it's all about, boxing. A lot of people just forget about the fun part of it. We're gonna go in there and we're gonna be about business, but we're doing what we love. And so I thank everybody for coming out, and I thank everybody for tuning in. Any more questions?
Yeah, I've got a question. This is for all three of you. The fact that you're training in a different country, in a different continent, does the training differ? Does it differ at all?
Nothing.
Or maybe even differ because of the opponents?
Well, we're training in, I think we're all training. He could be training in Brazil. He can go over to the UAE. I'm not really sure what he's training in. I think Don is training in Orlando. And I train right around flight too. So, when it's time to, go over there, rock and roll, that's what I normally do. It don't really have nothing to do with what you're training at. If you're physically and mentally ready, the results are going to be what it is.
By being undefeated, do you go into every fight like, I know I'm gonna win? Like, do you envision that before? Are you going into this fight like that?
I don't have to look at records. I just go out there and just do what I have to do. What's understood, really got to be talked about. I don't have to talk about, I'm undefeated. The world knows what I can do. The world's seen me from the beginning to now. So, it's all about, just keeping your body in shape. I like, of course, I'm in Miami on a regular, I live in Miami also, so, we out on the beach, so I gotta make sure my body goes somewhere. Make sure my body goes somewhere if you're in Miami, so you gotta work out a little bit. But it should be a very exciting event. I'm pretty sure Don's gonna be ready. you are gonna be all tuned in. So it should be a great show.
Boy, we all know that you're the supreme instinctiveness in the ring. Got it. But when's the last time you fought in a real battle, like, you know, all the other Dons and fans say, isn't there a little bit of possibility, a little rust someplace, just being the pro that you are? You know, well, I'm not saying that it will be bad or anything like that. Maybe the first round you're back to. What's your thought process about that? When's the last time you were?
I was a little, I think I was rusty in my last exhibition. Well, I came to fight in my last exhibition. But I think, of course, the fingers are always going to get pointed at me. So it's not going to get pointed at anyone else for the exhibition. So I feel I want to apologize for the Logan Paul exhibition. I came to fight. So let me apologize to everyone. I mean, I didn't have to do it. I ran a little bit, you know, boxed a couple times. I trained probably 10 days for it. 10 days. But,
He's a lot more of an hombre than him.
No, he's a real fighter.
oh, he's a real fighter.
Real deal.
That's why that's
But you have to take your hand off to Logan Paul to say that, you know, just from his background of wrestling, his background is wrestling, so he was able to lock me up. But he was, of course, my guy is 6'3", 6'4", 207 pounds. So it paid off. His wrestling career, it paid off.
A question for Don. So it's kind of like the same question before we kind of had before. Do you see yourself winning this fight? Do you sit next to Floyd and you say, I'm going to win?
Damn. Security. I mean, get him out of here.
It's a good question. I mean, it's like, it's a
Good
little
question.
separation between It's a good question. Like, do you feel that confident that you are going to win against Floyd? Not give him a run for his money, not have fun. Are you there to win? Like, do you foresee that?
So, our skill set, you know, being that we both been trained by Roger Mayweather, is, you know, we hold some similarities. You know, I've always looked up to like Floyd, Roy Jones, and all of the greats. It's like a son coming into, you know, being raised by his father, and someday, you know, you're gonna have to stand up to your father. You know, so I've got a big respect for him. You know what I mean? But it's like our skill set is gonna be very competitive. You know, I'm not no easy guy. You know, we've been in there before, and you know, so you know what I'm gonna bring to the table, or if you think you know what I'm gonna bring to the table.
Boy, it's getting hot.
Are you going to win? Do you see yourself winning?
Come on, man. That's enough.
So, yes. So I'm undefeated for a reason. I don't underestimate really no opponent. So I want to stay that way. I like winning. I train to win, and that's with everything in life. Train to win for the thing. So, yes, it's going to be very competitive.
So last questions, Joe? Last questions for our panel?
I do the same thing we have to live life. I mean, the plans after every event, just like after this press conference. So only thing all of us can do is just continue to live life. That's the only thing I can do.
Fight again? We're gonna fight another
I don't know. I get calls every day. I get calls every day from all around the world to do to make appearances, to do fights. I mean, any and every country is calling every day. I mean, if I wanted to, I could do a fight tour. And make, you know, $200 or $300 or $400 million a year if I wanted to.
Acknowledge another question here. Okay.
Following that question, this is the inaugural fight series. Is there potential for you back up this fight series moving forward, see you in the ring again after this one?
Oh, just, you know, I talked about this before. It's obvious you guys haven't done your homework and seen what I said before. So, you know, for those that don't know, I think you guys need to do your homework and go go back and look at some of the interviews and see what I said. You know, once I'm done, I'm done. So I'm done, you know, actually competing at the highest fight level. There's so many great fighters out there. Actually, you know, two of my fighters is fighting soon. You know, Javante Tank Davis and Roland, they're fighting soon. So it's going to be a very exciting fight. And I want to say congratulations to both of those competitors. You know, those fighters just had a press conference in Barclays because they're fighting in New York City. I want everybody to tune in. You know, if we didn't have this press conference, I would have been in New York today. But I want to say good luck to all those. Good luck to all the fighters that's fighting at Barclays. And you know, our trainer is here, Gerald Tucker. He comes from the Mayweather Trilogy and the Mayweather School. And of course, there's so many great fighters in the Midwest. Gerald, you're my trainer. So, of course, we here working, you know, on the regular. He's also, he's one of the best trainers in the sport of boxing. And we're going to continue to work, get ready for May 14th. And I'm just proud of Gerald for him being able to make the transition from boxer to trainer. And before you know it, everyone will find out he's the best trainer in the world, hands down.
So ladies and gentlemen, if there are no more questions, we're gonna do some photo ops here at the photo wall. Mr. Silva, Mr. Mayweather, and the rest of our panel. This concludes this portion of the press conference, but please feel free to view cameras here. Let's do the whole panel, and then we're gonna do several.